Freddie Mitchell in the right spot.
I have never seen anything like that in watching football.
The Eagles offense would like to make it a little easier on them, if not getting into the end zone. McNabb with forever over the middle. Pinkston makes the catch, and he's got a first down inside the 10. And the Eagles will spend their final timeout. And he has been disruptive. McNabb, Mitchell stays on his feet. Touchdown.
Wow. Wow, what an effort by Freddie Mitchell, the people's champ.
Tell you, Freddie Mitchell having a big day today. Only twice all season has he had a game where he's had more than 2 receptions, but he's showing up big in this one. And you take a look, Donovan sees it the entire way. Pinkston drew so much coverage that Freddie Mitchell was able to get in behind it. And I still don't understand why they're not pressing these receivers on the outside.
Well, I'm not sure he ever got across that line.
And go back to that class of '99. Donovan McNabb, Dante Culpepper. Look at the numbers that have followed, including the Pro Bowls.
You also think about the guys who didn't make it out of that group. Tim Couch and Achilles Smith and Cade McNown, all drafted in about the top 15 or so. And those 2 guys, well, it looks easy now, doesn't it? Like, how could you not?
The Falcons couldn't get a grip on number 5.
McNabb fakes. He's back. He has time. He steps up. He steps up. He rolls. He's still on his feet. Still rolling. Now fires the pass and completes it on the far side to Freddie Mitchell.
On their next series, Eagles switched gears and went up top.
McNabb fakes. He's back again. He's going deep for Greg Lewis, who runs, catches it at the 10. He's at the 5. Greg Lewis at the 4. He had to come back for the ball, which he brilliantly did for a 46-yard gain.
A pass to another Lewis got another touchdown.
McNabb back, fires, and it is no signal yet. Yes, touchdown to Chad Lewis.
Chad Lewis is wide open in the corner of the end zone, and boy, he dots the I.
The Eagles are playing the same aggressive football that has brought them to this point.
Finished the Falcons for good.
McNabb fakes, rolling, firing,
touchdown.
And it is complete to Chad Lewis. That could pretty much lock it up. What a day. When crunch time came, this team and this crowd snatched the game away from the Atlanta Falcons.
Long last, we're champions of the NFC.
What you on, man? That's what I'm talking about.
McNabb on a fake. He's back. He fires. He completes it on the far side and pushing out of bounds is Owens. People were hoping that Owens could play in this game as a 3rd receiver. He started.
And you've got this guy, and it's a miracle, I think, that he's back and healthy, and you've got to try to get him the football.
Hey, let me beat 21 up. Anybody one-on-one, let me get him. It don't matter.
T.O. was no decoy. He was a medical marvel.
Is he a factor?
You know, that was the big question coming in, and I think it's been answered already.
They can't stop.
The Eagles drew first blood.
Patriots coming up as McNabb is being chased. Ducks under the rush of 1 man. He's loading up. He's going deep, and it is caught. Tremendous catch inside the 20 by Pinkston.
What an outstanding job, first of Donovan McNabb stepping up in the pocket, avoiding the pressure, but Todd Pinkston, like a stretch man down the field, goes up and snares the football.
Keep punishing it.
McNabb backs up. He looks. He pumps. He's still looking. Still pumping. Firing. Diving reception. Touchdown! L.J. Smith.
the patience of Donovan McNabb. LJ breaks free late, and he just drills him. LJ goes down and makes a big catch, the first touchdown of the game.
At the half, New England and the underdog Eagles stood dead even. Two eye-popping completions from Donovan McNabb to Brian Westbrook were the catalysts in Philadelphia's game-tying rally.
McNabb back. He guns it. He completes it. He's got the touchdown as he guns it to Brian Westbrook. Westbrook dashing over the middle, and McNabb lets it fly with mustard.
You talk about threading the needle. Well, boys and girls, this is threading the needle. Donovan McNabb just whipping that ball in between two defenders. Brian Westbrook, touchdown.
I should have just lobbed it out front like we used to do. All day, dude. They can't guard you.
Anybody who on number 21, give him one move, he'll take it and just go with it. 21, he on our left side.
Yeah.
Any move, he gonna take it.
McNabb back. He fires. He completes it to Owens. Free at the 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40. Terrell Owens caught the pass, did a pirouette, took off for 37 yards.
I go to him every time.
Can you imagine what he'd be doing if he were healthy? Back goes McNabb. He lets it fly, and a tremendous catch on the near side. Catch by Owens.
There you go. First down. Move those chains right on down this way.
Back goes McNabb. Here comes the rush. He fires for the end zone. Leaping reception for a touchdown. It is Greg Lewis.
Yeah.
Little Greg Lewis flew into the air and pulled it down. And there's life. And there's life. Hang on. This isn't over. You have to respect the Eagles. It still remains a painful defeat. The Eagles' valiant effort falls short.
In Philadelphia with the Bengals in town. Here's your very first play from scrimmage.
Little play action. McNabb wants to go deep. He is open. He's got it. 10, 5, touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, well, clearly he and his pal Donovan looked out of sync. The Eagles go up 7-0 on the first play from scrimmage. All right, let's check it out again. T.O. blows by two defenders, not one but two, and he is gone. See you later for the 64-yard touchdown. Nice ball by Donovan McNabb. We're still in the first quarter. Here's McNabb on the 41. Looking for his pal Owens again. Finds him in the seam, 31 yards. So Owens has two catches so far for 95 yards in the second in Bengals territory. McNabb to Owens. Nice fake by T.O. to lose a defender.
Who are at their best when they are on the move, and when you add them together, it is something special. Donovan McNabb, you know he's not going to run today because of the injury. Terrell Owens does the right thing. Go deep. You know, you see these scramble drills, and everybody's coming back to the quarterback. He wants the big play. He's going to break it open.
From the 30, again out of the shotgun is McNabb. He has three receivers and a lot of time, and he completes it to T.O., and a flag goes down, and a penalty down, and let's see if there's a late hit by Mike Rump. A 20-yard gain and a penalty marker down, and it's amazing how Terrell Owens held on to the ball after the hit. Eagles leading 7-0. McNabb up the middle, touchdown to L.J. Smith. A 6-yard touchdown strike to the Eagles tight end, and it's 13-0.
We got to give some of the credit also to the San Francisco 49ers defensive line. They're doing a great job of playing the run, not getting muss on the pass rush, but
T.O. touchdown.
They are.
Flag is down. Penalty marker down. Westbrook goes in motion. McNabb has Westbrook. He's got the touchdown. 2-yard pass, so McNabb has thrown 3-4 today.
Here's Brian Westbrook right here. Watch how slow the motion is to get into him. Julian Peterson, you got to get going. He's already got you outflanked. You're beat because you've got receivers coming from the other direction to try and cloud your path to get out there. Slow reaction by Julian Peterson allows Brian Westbrook to win that route immediately. It was kind of hard to balance, you know, not talking down to the people who know the game well. And that was a question coming in.
They spread him out. Westbrook back in there. Donovan McNabb fires. It's caught, and it is a touchdown. They'll give it to Greg Lewis. What a play. A multitude of receivers for Donovan McNabb. 5th touchdown pass of the game, and that ties his best set against the Packers last year, a 6-yard toss to Greg Lewis.
Well, this is just a great catch by Greg Lewis. Donovan McNabb just gets enough time by escaping from Jeff Ulbrich right there, moves a little bit to his right, has the opportunity to get this ball off, but watch the finish. Ahmed Plummer thinks he's got an interception.
Didn't really want to do, and now we'll have to see how Akers comes out. So remember, questionable kicking. They're down 10-6. Could McNabb and company score touchdowns? Here's the out route to T.O. Gets near a first down. 2 plays later. How hard is this ball? 4-yard touchdown, 100th over Orton in the end zone. Touchdown, we're tying at 20. Minute 14 to go, 3rd and 9 Philly. McNabb, Greg Lewis, first down. Can Akers muster enough if he's needed? 40 seconds to go, 3rd and 5. Owens over the middle. 17 yards.
Crowd trying to climb back in it. They've been coasting up 17-0, and the pass is complete. Terrell Owens was dragging Dexter McCleon down inside the 30. A gain of 17. Key first down. So on first down, moving in a hurry. The pass is perfect for Owens. Makes a move. Terrell Owens sets up 1st and goal. Owens brought down at the 7 is where they're going to mark it 1st and goal for the Eagles. In fact, Benny Staff looked like he might have even been able to get a hand on that ball, but good concentration by Terrell Owens of getting that ball in his hand. At left guard is 1st and goal. McNabb over the middle, touchdown Owens. The Eagles get the turnover, and Owens comes down the field, sets up the 1st and goal, and then scores the touchdown. You know, Terrell Owens is just, because he's such a threat to run by people, a lot of times he's able to then work the middle of the field without too many bodies around him. Westbrook is back in the game, and McNabb finds Owens again. Owens hit, gets away from that hit, and he's out of bounds with a 1st down. On 11 touches. They fake it his way. McNabb for Owens, who gets behind the defense. He got behind the linebacker Johnson. McNabb with Allen bearing down on him, gets it to Terrell Owens. So good in the open field, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 5 at the 3. Greg Wesley on the stop, a 28-yard completion to Owens. And Owens has eaten up this Kansas City secondary. McNabb keeps it. Nice fake. Hangs in and throws for the touchdown to Bartram. Mike Bartram is the long snapper for the Philadelphia Eagles.
3rd and 7. McNabb over the middle. Tip Kentrell Bell. L.J. Smith catches it. Play challenge. Call the catch. 1st down. Leading to 2nd and goal. Donovan McNabb. The float to L.J. Smith. Touchdown. The Eagles, they come from so...
Kept this drive alive.
And then Terrell Owens. Back in the end zone. And a milestone for him. 100 touchdown catches. And he's serving the meal. Denver. 1:20 left in the half. Donovan McNabb and the Eagles get on the board to play action L.J. Smith. But it's 28-7 at the half. But then a little hitch to T.O. And he's gone to Champ Bailey. He could go all the way. 91 yards. He came to Denver in a tuxedo. He was dressed well here. 28-14.
Yeah, you take another look at this. This is against Champ Bailey, one of the outstanding shutdown corners in this league. And you just see the move of Terrell Owens and how electrifying he can be once he makes a move and gets out front.
Okay, that works. Let's try it again. And T.O. beats the coverage again. It's a 46-yard pickup against Champ Bailey. And then McNabb finally starting to feel it late 3rd. We have a game. Brian Westbrook shakes 2 tackles, 28-21.
After leave training camp today, and that's it.
It was almost as if this great player had temporary insanity.
Some would say this is starting to become a circus.
I love the fans.
Terrell Owens has been suspended for conduct detrimental to the team.
It is tough losing a guy of his caliber, but I think we might be better off.
Where's your relationship with Donovan right now? We want to hear about that.
They don't pay me to go in there and talk to everybody and be friendly to everybody.
Did he challenge you to a fight last week, and how did you respond?
Next question.
Who was more responsible for the two? I would tell you McNabb was, because it was McNabb's responsibility as somebody who brought him onto the team to find a way to coexist.
Hosting Donovan McNabb and the Eagles. He's got a new weapon. It's not 81 T.O., but it's 18 Dante Stallworth. He's the anti-T.O., but he's not wearing the number for that reason. That was his high school number, and he made the Texans on several plays look like high school.
Catching the ball with his hands, and Dante's had a propensity to drop balls, but not here. And this is prestidigitation. A little sleight of hand by McNabb. Hits Stallworth for the touchdown. Great debut for Dante, Trey.
Yeah, the prestidigitation made the Texans' defense disappear. Take a look here. There's a great ball fake. You never saw it. Oh, they bite completely. He might as well. He could have run all the way to El Paso on that touchdown.
Well, that's when you'd like to have it on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that would be true. And then 57 seconds left in the second quarter. McNabb to who else but Stallworth again for a diving catch.
I'll tell you this, he's played better with the Eagles than he ever played with for the Saints.
25 seconds left in the second quarter. You're right. Play action again. McNabb to Stallworth. This one again down to the 5-yard line. Stallworth, 6 catches, $141 and a touchdown, Mary.
Now a reverse. No, not a reverse. And so that gets everybody. Whoa! Now the little flick out to Westbrook, and you know that Bryant can move it. Has a little block down there from Thomas to Pay, the fullback, and the Eagles 31-yard touchdown. They win it 24-10. The first half. We're tied at 7 in the second quarter. Each team scoring on the opening drive. Donovan McNabb, Dante Stallworth. Is he open this much all the time? He was last week, Tom. And then Stallworth again. 2 plays later from the 20. McNabb, Stallworth, 14-7 Philly.
In a league where beating a guy by a half a step, means you're open, these guys are wide open.
17-7 third quarter. Reggie Brown grabs it for 23 yards, 24-7.
Don't have to tell Andy Reid and Donovan McNabb about that. They would have a similar lead in San Francisco. Flea flicker, Donovan McNabb gets it back from Corral Buckhalter and finds Reggie Brown, 50 yards.
Territory, Amon Green, he knows the fumbling demon well. This time, Donovan McNabb says, I will just hold on to it myself. I'm the quarterback. Thanks. 7-3, Philadelphia leads. Good field goal kicking by Green Bay. Packers, though, would later miss a 54-yard field goal. Jennings, he's fine. And McNabb up top. Greg Lewis just eats up Ahmad Carroll. 17-9 Eagles, and let the unraveling commence. Handle the ball very often. McNabb up top again. He was 16 for 30, 288 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lots of space for Lewis to work there. He's in. Eagles up 24-9. Get back here. We got a game to play. Later in the home team, Don McNabb. Looking, you know what? I'll just keep running. I won't fumble. And poor A.J. Hawk, Pack's #1 pick. He just got juked. First time that McNabb's ever run for 2 touchdowns in a game, that he's just trying to outdo Peyton Manning, and then he'd give the ball to Eagle fan Charlie Pena, who was featured in SportsCenter's My Wish series. You might remember his touching story, 31-9 Eagles.
We all as a unit weren't on the same page, and if it was offense, defense, special teams, we all needed to pick it up, including myself. I think, in order for anyone to kind of, say what's on their mind, they have to be able to establish the fact that they're not playing as well as they want to as well. So I did that and just tried to uplift the spirits of everybody to come out in the second half and make a change. Well, to play Dallas, it was a division game. We need it. And, we look forward to the challenge. Now, anything else, personally don't care.
The Eagles now 4-1 against the Packers when McNabb gets a start against Favre. That lone loss coming back in 2000. Head-to-head, number 5, an advantage of more than 100 passing yards per game over number 4. Favre remains winless in Philly. John Salisbury, what a performance by number 5 in green. Your thoughts?
John, what a great performance by Donovan McNabb. He's doing everything not only a leader, but a starting quarterback and a star is supposed to do. Distribute the football, get everybody involved. It's contagious, too, the way he's happy and excited to play. This is not fake. And obviously, number 81, Terrell Owens, doesn't need to be a part of this team because they got other people that are saying, if he doesn't want to do it, I'll step up and make the plays. Donovan McNabb is having an MVP start to this season. It started in game 1, and it's continued. Without Donovan McNabb, this team can't win. With him, they can win the division. John, back to you. The Eagles are for real.
Me? You. Me. John. McNabb, third quarterback ever to have multiple touchdowns through the air and on the ground in Monday Night Football history. The last quarterback, Utah State's finest, Derek Hipple, 1981 for the Lions.
With our main event, if you will, Terrell Owens back in Philadelphia. You know what kind of reception if they boo the Easter Bunny and Santa? What do you think this was? Sounded like a European soccer match, to be honest with you. Many of the chants of Donovan
went off. John, what's different with Donovan McNabb this year than last year?
I'll say number 1, he's healthy. Number 2, he's comfortable. Number 3, Andy Reid is dialing up his number, and he is executing the offense.
Over to L.J. Smith, 6-yard gain, 1st and goal. 3rd and goal now, McNabb, holla at your boy. Hey, in a span of 6 days, Donovan 4 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs. In the 3rd quarter, Donovan goes off. Coach, how did Hank Baskett get so wide open here?
Tell us, Coach.
I just ran right past him, that's all. You bite on the play action, and there wasn't even really any play action. You're looking in the backfield instead of looking at the receiver. You got to make up your mind who you want to cover.
It was a corner cat. They got him matched up against the safety, Coach. That's why it went for 6.
Hank Baskett, first career touchdown. It's an 87-yard catch. The longest first career touchdown since Mark Malone's 90-yarder 25 years ago. 4th quarter, tied at 24. McNabb. Oh, Reggie Brown, touchdown. Freaked him with the okey doke and the flea flicker. Take another look. After the game, McNabb talked about facing his ex-teammate.
It's not a personal battle. I've tried to, express that in so many ways. It's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
McNabb leading the NFL, 1,602 passing yards, 11 touchdowns this season. Dude already has 31 completions for 20 yards, and 13 of them for 30 or more. 8 of his 11 touchdown passes are 20 yards or more. He had 27 completions of at least 20 yards all of last season. Philly wasn't done. Then it was Donovan time. Coach, why can't they get this guy down after McNabb hits Reggie Brown?
I'll tell you, this guy right here, to me, he is the best quarterback in the league right now. He's doing everything. Now, the tackling here, I don't know. You tell me. What's the matter with it? Put a helmet on him. Put a helmet on him. Nobody wants to put a helmet on him. And then that last dive looked like me going into the swimming pool.
Reggie goes 60 yards. Eagles down 17-10. Later 3rd, McNabb under pressure hits L.J. Smith, 29-yard gain. New Orleans would challenge the
end
play.
Is back in football.
Catch or no catch?
It was a challenge. Stu, it was a catch. I tell you, no one runs the screen plays better than the Philadelphia Eagles.
And it was a catch.
The play would stand late in the drive. McNabb rolls right. Holla at your boy. Finds Smith, 3-yard touchdown. D. Nice, 19 for 32, 247, 2 touchdowns, and first play of the 4th quarter. Jaws, what does it do to a team when you see a quarterback do that?
Well, I'll tell you, that gets everyone fired up. First of all, great design by Andy Reid. Faked the toss, had Reggie Brown coming out the other way, and Donovan does a great job of allowing Reggie Brown to get in the end zone.
So Mac 5 did the majority of his work in the 3rd quarter on Sunday, 10 for 12, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns in that quarter. His passer rating, perfect, 158.3. It was just 35 the rest of the game.
They rarely do. Under a minute left in the 3rd. McNabb, well, he's under pressure. He avoids the sack there from Simeon Rice and Thomas Tepay. Will eventually, oh, that one was almost a pick 6, but it goes in for the score, 17-7. And he's like, whoo, dodge one there. 4th quarter now, McNabb out of the pocket, looking for Reggie Brown. And Reggie's really come into his own this year, and eventually he'll find him in the end zone. It's now 17-14. 47 seconds left in the game. Eagles now down 20-14. McNabb to Brian Westbrook, and look at the effort, Merrill, by Westbrook here.
The key to being a great back in this league is about agility, making people miss. It is not speed. Speed is secondary
to agility.
A 52-yard touchdown reception. Eagles take their first lead of the game, 21-20.
Had their green ponchos rainy in Philadelphia, where the Eagles are 7-0 after a bye under Andy Reid. Now, during the bye, Reid handed off the play-calling duties to Marty Morningweg. He went hitch and go here. McNabb finds Dante Stallworth. It works every time. 84-yard touchdown. Eagles still 10-0. McNabb finds Reggie Brown. This Redskin defense does not have a turnover since October 1st. Ball pops in the air. Corral Buckhalter takes it in for the score. They go up 17-0, win 27-3. Joe Gibbs said we need to take a long, hard look at everything. Take a long, hard look at the ultimate highlight.
Donovan McNabb, Eagles at home against the Titans. Second quarter, here it is. Looks like innocuous. Vanden Bosch over there hurts his right knee on the play.
He'll get after it and aggressively approach it. He's a great football player, and but they still can win football games. And with the